Let's see what's making news now around the world.
Syria's civil war has reignited with the Assad regime striking back against opposition forces in the country's northwest. The retaliatory attacks are in response to last week's surprise offensive that saw rebels take control of the city of Aleppo and the area around Idlib. The action marks the most significant fighting in Syria's civil war in recent years. Nationwide protests have continued for a fourth day in Georgia after the country's Prime Minister rejected calls for a fresh election. Thousands have again taken to the streets, angry that the ruling party shelved talks to join the European Union. Protesters used fireworks against riot police, who responded with water cannons and tear gas.
Our government does not hear what the people desire.
We don't want to be part of Russia. We want to be part of Europe.
And President Joe Biden's making the most of his time left in the White House. He's pardoned his son Hunter, who will now be spared a possible prison sentence for federal felony gun and tax convictions. Biden says he issued the pardon because he believes the charges against his son were politically motivated, and that Hunter was selectively and unfairly prosecuted.
So what I think is really fascinating about this particular decision by Biden, you can make of it what you will, is that he's essentially making the same argument about the weaponisation of the justice system in America that Trump has been making. Now, there are some clear distinctions because the Trump issue is about political opponents being targeted. Biden's saying something else, that this is Republicans in the Congress pressuring the justice system. I was reading a bit more about it, though. What I found very interesting was that the special counsels in both of the Trump case and the Hunter Biden case were essentially quarantined from the rest of the Justice Department. So there was, at least, on paper, some attempt to say these have got to be handled at arm's length. But it doesn't help America having presidents do this kind of stuff.
Especially,
I'm surprised
it's a very
Joe
different...
can even remember he's got a son, but that aside...
Do you know what? I think this is in part about what Joe does remember, and I think he remembers what the Democrats did to him this year.
Oh, you think it's, getting back?
I think he's deliberate. I absolutely think this is about saying to the Democrats, I'm not helping you.
If I was one of his other kids, I'd be committing crimes right now. You don't have long left, but he's handing them out.